What you are about to hear may appear simple. So simple, in fact, that it might seem almost trivial to the casual observer. Yet within its simplicity lies a power so profound, so transformational, that it divides the dreamers from the achievers, the impoverished from the prosperous, the lost from those who were destined to rise. Imagine this: 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes of focused attention. 5 minutes that can take the faintest idea, the most audacious hope, and bend reality to its shape. You have been conditioned to believe that success is the result of years of struggle, that it requires chance, education, or the favor of others. But through a lifetime of study, I have discovered a truth far more elegant and infinitely more potent. Success begins with a single line of thought. One sentence, spoken with unwavering faith, can recalibrate your entire destiny, reshaping what once seemed impossible into tangible reality. Hidden within language is a phrase, a sacred sequence of words, exact in its vibration, designed to awaken the creative forces of the mind. I have named it the Daily Decree, a concise, deliberate prayer that builds empires, restores health, unlocks doors previously sealed, and draws toward you every opportunity that exists within the infinite realm of possibility. But before you recite it, before you speak it aloud, you must first understand the mechanism of its power. Most men speak in direct opposition to their desires. They claim to want wealth, yet speak constantly of debt. They long for love, yet recount loneliness. They seek opportunity, yet complain of insufficiency. In such contradictions, life obeys confusion. The universe delivers not the wish, but the thought repeated most often. The subconscious mind does not argue. It does not deliberate. It obeys. It listens exclusively to the orders repeated with emotion and executes them with absolute precision. Every failure, every disappointment, every frustration you've ever experienced can be traced to one simple cause: the absence of a definite command to the mind. You have drifted, reacted, waited, and wished, but you have not declared. You have existed as a passive participant in your own life, hoping that chance would yield to desire. The universe respects decisiveness. It responds to the one who speaks vision as fact, not possibility. I once asked Andrew Carnegie, the master of wealth creation, how a man with nothing could rise to fortune. He smiled and said simply, "Begin by acting as if it is already so." Not feigning, not pretending, but speaking to your own mind with conviction, as though the desired outcome already exists. That is the bridge between thought and reality. There is a force in this universe that responds only to gratitude, the highest form of faith. Gratitude proves that you believe your desire is already yours. It is certainty before evidence, confidence before demonstration, proof before manifestation. The man who can give thanks before receiving is the man who never fails to receive, for he has already activated the mechanism of creation. In the next few moments, I want you to picture every dream you have ever held, every silent longing, every vision for your life as already complete. See your house, feel the freedom, sense the prosperity, experience the peace, smell it, hear it, taste it. Understand this deeply. What you are now imagining is not fantasy. It is the initial act of creation. It is a seed planted in the soil of your mind, poised to grow into reality. In that state of gratitude, there are 7 words, 7 divine words, that activate the law of attraction in its purest form. These words are not of my invention. They are the language of all masters who have commanded reality through faith. They are to be spoken not as poetry, not as hopeful repetition, but as command. Speak them to the infinite within, not to the world outside. Let each syllable resonate through every fiber of your being until it becomes your identity. Until you speak like the person who has already achieved, you will continue to live like the one who has not. You have heard countless affirmations. You have whispered dreams, muttered prayers, and resolved to change. This decree is unlike any of them. This one dissolves doubt, annihilates waiting, eliminates weakness. This one transforms desire into possession, idea into result, word into tangible fact. When spoken with belief, the daily decree rewires your vibration. Life begins to rearrange itself around your words. Circumstances shift. Opportunities present themselves. People respond. The law obeys. Are you prepared to command your reality? Then sit upright. Breathe deeply. Empty your mind of all trivialities and let faith take center stage, the the faith that moves mountains, opens doors, answers prayers, and declares its authority over all circumstances. When you are ready, you will repeat the decree, a sentence repeated 100 times, until your subconscious bows to your command. Understand this. Repetition is proof of belief. Each repetition is a chisel engraving your new identity into the stone of the subconscious. Speak it slowly. Speak it deliberately. Speak it as though etching it into eternity. These words, once planted, cannot be destroyed. They work ceaselessly while you sleep, while you walk, while life continues around you. They dissolve fear, silence doubt, and draw toward you every good thing that belongs to your vibration. The decree itself is simple, yet infinitely profound. I am so happy and grateful that I already have the very thing I have been working for. Thank God I made it. If your vision is financial freedom, you may say, I am so happy and grateful that I now make $10,000 every month. Thank God I made it. If your desire is love and abundance, speak, I am so happy and grateful that I am a happily married multimillionaire. Thank God I made it. Fill in your vision with exactitude. Let your mind see it, your heart feel it, and your voice declare it. This is the ancient code of creation disguised as gratitude, the sentence that carries both seed and harvest, beginning and completion. Speak it until your very tone convinces the heavens themselves that the manifestation is done. Repeat it 100 times a day. Do not beg. Do not hope. No. Feel the vibration of completion in each syllable. See it in your mind and refuse to release it. When you can speak it without resistance, without hesitation, without doubt, the law begins to obey. This is not magic. It is spiritual mathematics. Edison did not merely dream of the electric light, he spoke it into existence. Ford did not wait for engines, he declared them. Rockefeller did not hope for wealth, he affirmed it. They did not ask, they commanded. And their command, repeated with faith, attracted the circumstances, people, and resources necessary for realization. The word impossible exists only for those who cease repeating their vision too soon. The law itself never fails. Men fail to persist. 5 minutes a day, 100 repetitions. That is the total investment. Yet in those 5 minutes, you are shaping the unseen forces that determine all results. Close your eyes. Visualize your goal completed. Let gratitude rise like sunlight through water. Speak the decree. I am so happy and grateful that I have it now. Thank God I made it. Persist in that vibration, and the impossible becomes inevitable. Every achievement begins in silence, progresses to speech, and manifests as substance. Thought conceives, lips command, the world obeys. This is the invisible sequence of creation, the pattern by which every empire, every invention, every fortune has arisen. Words spoken with faith are the bridge between spirit and matter. Gratitude is the key. From this moment forward, recognize that every breath you take is an instrument of creation. Every step you make echoes the vibration of your decree. The unseen world, once distant and mysterious, now bends naturally to the rhythm you have established. You are no longer a participant in chance. You are the orchestrator of consequence, the author of events, the sculptor of circumstances. Remember this, nothing happens outside the law. Every success, every relationship, every opportunity, every act of abundance is simply the reflection of an inner state fully realized. The law does not act arbitrarily. It mirrors identity. Therefore, refine yourself, not the world. Perfect your thought, your tone, your vibration, your gratitude. Let them converge into one harmonized current of certainty. The mastery of life is not in acquisition, but in alignment. Wealth, health, love, purpose. They are all byproducts of a being fully coherent in thought, word, and action. When you speak your decree with faith, when you live in gratitude as if all is already yours, you become irresistible to the law. You will notice it in subtle ways. Doors opening, ideas appearing, allies aligning, circumstances shifting, as if the world itself conspires to fulfill your vision. This is not luck. This is law in motion. Never underestimate repetition. Each utterance, each moment of gratitude, each act of faith builds the invisible scaffold of your destiny. Do it in silence. Do it aloud. Do it in stillness and in motion. Do it every morning, every evening, every time your mind drifts toward doubt. Persistence is the currency of creation. Rhythm is its engine. And now let the final truth settle in your mind. You are not seeking. You are remembering. You are not chasing. You are commanding. You are not asking. You are affirming. The universe has already completed its task. Your role is to live in harmony with it. The decree is your signal, your alignment, your proof of belonging to the law. Speak it, live it, breathe it. I am so happy and grateful that I have it now. Thank God I made it. Repeat it until the vibration of completion is inseparable from your identity. Let it echo through your cells, through your actions, through your very presence. Let it radiate outward, drawing to you the evidence of your vision, the manifestation of your decree. And when the day comes, as it surely will, when your vision stands fully realized, do not marvel at luck or circumstance. Marvel at yourself. Marvel at your persistence, your faith, your unwavering commitment to live as if the end had already arrived. You were never waiting for the world to deliver. It was waiting for you to decide who you were. And now you have spoken, lived, and become. Stand, breathe, and step forward as one who has already arrived. For the law has obeyed, the unseen has acted, and the impossible has yielded. From this day forward, let every word you speak, every thought you harbor, and every action you take resonate with certainty, faith, and gratitude. This is the moment when man ceases to be a dreamer and becomes a master. The decree is complete, the law is fulfilled, and you, in perfect alignment with infinite intelligence, are whole, powerful, and unstoppable. I am so happy and grateful that I have it now. Thank God I made it.